Hey guys, it's Collin over here at Tecovas, and you're listening to Like a Farmer.
Hey y'all, it's Pat. Little special episode of Like a Farmer. We're going to call this the Off the Farm series. Back here at Tecovas headquarters, as you remember, last time we were at HQ for Tecovas, we had David on, the CEO. Now, today, Collin Clough joins the show. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah, just like tough. Tough like Clough.
Tough like Clough.
Yeah.
I need to get that on a t-shirt. Every single Wednesday, check us out on YouTube, wherever you listen to your audio podcast. Collin, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's going to be fun.
I love being here in Austin. What a great city y'all have here, but I'm swagged out. I got the coach's jacket on.
Vintage.
Got the camo hat. You've got the more recently partnership Tecovas Mossy Oak. I was at the store today on South Congress, flagship. I mean, they said those boots are flying off the shelves.
Yeah, the Mossy Oak collab was dope. This hat's really cool. It was definitely one of our best sellers. The boots were great. Overall, just a really fun drop.
Give me the rundown. You're at Chubby's before, or is
Yeah.
that correct? Anywhere else before then?
Yeah, so I graduated from Iowa State a couple years ago, and then I came down to Austin to work for Chubby's for a little bit, and then actually before that, I worked retail for Tecovas in Omaha. So if anyone knows the Omaha store, I was there. That was fun. And then I moved down to Austin, worked for Chubby's for a little bit doing some apparel, and then came over to Tecovas about a little over a year ago, and so now I'm here.
So you've been in the retail game for like your whole professional career is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And like the consumer that is here at Tecovas, that's kind of the backbone of why we started this show, right? I mean, I'm not worried about the 60 million people in rural America. It's those people that want to be in this lifestyle.
Yeah.
Drive a pickup truck, wear cowboy boots, wear a cowboy hat, listen to country music, go to an SEC football game. Hopefully it's when the Florida Gators are beating the Texas Longhorns that just recently happened. That's the epitome of this boot behind us, right? I mean, it's just like, hey, we want to shine light on rural America, but we want everybody to have some fun. We don't care if we're selling them in Miami or selling them here in Austin or in Kansas City. Got a store in New York City now. I mean, how cool is that to see just kind of people getting behind the brand of Tecovas? They weren't born in a cowboy boot. Their parents might not have worn cowboy boots, but now they got some because they want to be in this lifestyle.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, it's so approachable. I think that's what's really cool about Tecovas is you have people that want to wear them to work, want to wear them to the concerts, want to wear them to, the office. And then also you have the people that want to go kick mud in them, on their farms and ranch. So I think what's really cool about Tecovas is we're so rooted in the Western DNA and the history of boot making. We keep all that true to the brand, but yet we're so approachable to, everyone for, the people that have worn cowboy boots their whole life and have had them handed down from their grandparents. They're coming in to buy our new latest drops. And then you also have the people that, have never worn boots and, this is their first time putting them on and, they're not confident in Western and then they put them on and, it's a whole new ball game for them. So
their whole life changes.
Yeah. It makes you feel a certain way when you put on a cowboy boot. It was the same thing for me. I really hadn't worn them a whole lot, growing up in Nebraska. Which is a lot of people wear them there. But I remember putting that first one on. I don't know if it just makes you feel taller. You're walking taller, but it's a pretty cool feeling.
Dude, it was when we first started this show, Paul, David, everybody, the whole team got behind this concept of like what Like a Farmer is. They were my first sponsor. This was no content was ever released, no following, nothing. We've got hundreds of thousands of people watching our content every single week now. And Tecovas has been behind us since day one, which has been a huge blessing, but it's really cool to have a brand get behind a mission more than anything, right? It's not really about the people on this concept. It's a mission. Like, okay, Pat, we're picking up what you're putting down, so we want to do that. Before we get it more into Tecovas, tell me a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, so, I mean, I grew up in Nebraska, so I was obviously surrounded by a lot of farmland. And I played baseball growing up, so that's really where my passion for leather started. I actually, in high school, would fix up the teammates' gloves and stuff. I would take them apart, relace them, customize them, clean them. So that's actually where my passion for leather started. That's kind of where I knew I wanted to go into design and working with product. And then I went to Iowa State, go Cyclones. I went there and studied product design, and so that was really cool. That's kind of what got me kind of reignited that fire within me. And ever since then, I've just been working in the product industry, and I feel right at home doing it, and especially with Tecovas being back working with leather and stuff. And handcrafted goods. That's something I'm super passionate about as well. So that's how we are.
And then now you got here. What do you do for Tecovas exactly?
So I'm on the
every time I hop on social media,
yeah,
I mean, you see Collin's face. Doesn't matter if it's Instagram, Facebook, whatever. It's like you're like the face of Tecovas almost.
I appreciate it. No, so I'm on the footwear design team. So I work primarily on men's and women's boots out of Mexico. And pretty much my day to day is just spent, working on the line, ideating, sketching, a lot of pen and paper. I'm surrounded, my desk is surrounded by 100 boots. So I'm just constantly playing with leathers and thinking of new ways we can, put this color on this skin or, combine these two leathers. So yeah, I'm on the footwear design team.
When you lay in bed at night, Collin, do you think about Tecovas? Do you think about boots?
Yeah. I mean, I do actually. It's kind of hard to fall asleep sometimes, especially when like you're in the heat of a season and you're just like your brain's just going off. I think that's part of just being a creative or being in design, especially product design. Like you just can't ever shut your brain off. So, but I mean, some of the best ideas come, in the middle of the night. So
I totally agree.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things that myself and Tecovas have really created over the last 2 years, it's a game. We play a game on this show.
Yeah.
Do you know what the game's called?
Give them the boot.
Give them the boot, baby.
Yeah.
Presented by Tecovas. Why not do one here at HQ? All right?
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do, we got 2 pairs of boots. We've got the Shark.
Yeah, so that's the Quentin. All the Tecovas OGs probably know that from 2023. That's the shark skin boot.
Little shark skin. We got the Eel.
Yep.
This is a newer boot.
Yeah, so that came out, I believe, September 18th. That's first time doing eel skin for us.
You can give one of them the boot, but if you give one of them the boot, that means you got to answer the rest of them. Yeah. Nobody really gives them the boot. Why would we give one the boot here at Tecovas HQ? You might as well answer all of them.
Yeah.
Let's start with the Eel.
Let's deep down in here. All right. What is the best customer story you've ever had at Tecovas? Man, so actually, as I said earlier, I worked retail for a little bit in the Omaha store. And it was really fun. It was actually a really funny story. One of the guys came in and he was wearing another brand of boots, and he was hungry for some Tecovas. He was like, "Man, I've been hearing all about you. I gotta get in some." So we actually got him in some Jaspers, which is another OG boot that all the Tecovas fans might know of. It was full ostrich, full smooth quill ostrich. One of the most comfortable boots we've ever done. I hope we bring it back. But he just put them on, and he knew right away. He was like, these are it. And he just grabbed his boots that he already had on and just walked them over to the trash and just dropped them right in there. And I was like, "Oh, do you not want to bring those with you?" He's like, "No, man, these are the ones." So that was probably
It's got to be a great feeling right there.
Yeah, that was probably the funniest.
Maybe offline you can tell me what the brand was that he threw away.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, let's go to the next boot.
Cool. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite boots, the Quentin right here. But all right, what is your favorite pair of Tecovas? Man, well, being on the product team, I've got a couple of one-on-ones that I can't show on the show, but those are probably my favorite ones. But other than that, probably the ones I got on, man. I got the snakeskin Bartons.
Yeah, show those, man. Look at that.
Yeah. So these are anyone around the office knows me. I love the cutter toe. So that's the little bit of a narrow version of the square toe.
Yeah.
And I think cutter toe is really picking up right now. So these are my favorite pair. Honestly, these are the snakeskin Pythons from a couple years ago. They've got a goat shaft on them, and Python, once you break it in, is by far the most comfortable boot in my opinion.
On the exotic side.
Yeah, I think so. That and ostrich. So these are probably my favorite pair, man. Just something about the cutter toe is really cool. It's very like 70s vintage.
Dude, I went to the store today. Let me just unzip these bad boys. Now, we talked a little bit offline, okay? Sometimes people can have a different view of a zipper boot. Now, there's a time and the place. If you got a little bit of a skinnier jean on, which there's nothing wrong. Some of the boys want to rock the skinny jeans every now and then. The zipper boot's the way to go.
Yeah.
But when you think about accessibility of taking it on, taking it off, but let me tell you something. This Bison that Tecovas just did.
Yeah.
Put a little gator on there.
Yep.
Since the Gators just beat the Texas Longhorns, got my name initialed on here. Which is, I think, kind of a newer thing that Tecovas is doing when it comes to the customization of the boots. Is that an accurate statement?
Yeah, so we started rolling out the branding right when I left retail about late 2023. It's been a hit ever since, and it's growing. Like, people love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. The Bison's cool too. The Cartwright is the one that has the regenerative bison as well. The video, I think I was on the social media for that one as well. The regenerative bison story is really cool. With the bison up in South Dakota from the company Wild Idea. So that's really cool.
The bison, I mean, I'm a buffalo guy, right?
I am too.
But this is, what a great boot this was.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's a time and place for a zipper on a boot. Very popular, very underrated too.
Yeah. I think what's really cool about the Bison too is, like, especially for people like me who are like a nerd about the product, like just having the story behind what you're wearing on your foot is really cool. You know, like when I'm wearing my pythons, or when I'm wearing, you know, a couple skins that are coming out here soon that I'm not going to say, but, you know, like for example, the eel too, people are always like, where, you know, what is that? They don't even, you know, you would think people would be able to guess a python right away, but surprisingly a lot of people can't. So then you get to talking and you get to tell them where it's from. You know what I mean? Like the bison comes from America, or, you know, the python comes from overseas and stuff like that. So it's really cool.
Is there a type of skin out there that you would love to, that you're not already planning on releasing, that, you know, you think like, oh, I wish we could do one of those?
Yeah, I mean, I think a Stingray would be really cool. That's a really popular leather. I think a Stingray would be really cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Bison too. I know it's traditional, but it's such a cool leather. So the shark skin obviously was also really cool when we used to do them too. So we're kind of checking all the boxes off for the cool skins.
Love it. You're doing a great job. All right, last question. Give them the boot.
Yep. Give your best sales pitch on selling a pair of Tecovas. Man, actually, I did have to do this in retail a lot.
Let's hear
so
it. I walk in, okay? I'm walking in. Might have had a couple cocktails at the bar next to you, which makes it easier.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to spin. Maybe I've got the lady friend with me.
Yeah.
Got to show her off a little bit. Like, I'm going to go buy me a nice pair of boots. So I'm kind of an easy target now.
Yeah.
Go.
Were you having a couple drinks at the bar in the store too? Because we offer free drinks while you're shopping. Even better.
Even better.
Yeah, it makes for a really fun experience. Well, I mean, first thing I'd probably ask you is what, you know, are you looking to get into exotics, or are you looking to get into more of your traditional, you know, pair with the cowhide or the goat or whatever? And from there, I mean, what are you looking to get into?
I'm going to go with, today I'm feeling a little exotic-y. I'm going exotic.
Well, I would say I usually when I would work retail, I'd always start off with kind of the heavy hitters, you know, the alligators and the ostriches and the lizards. So from there, I'd go with, you know, the coolest color we got, because I'm a big I love wearing the flashy boots. So I'd go with something pretty crazy, show it to you, have you check it out, you know, start talking about where the skin comes from, kind of the specialty of it. You know, we have some lizard boots that have like scars on them that's literally from the lizards fighting, which is a really cool story to tell as well. Cool. It gets people, when you start talking about the leather and where it came from and all that stuff, it really starts to get people hooked. And then, you know, from there, when they put on the boot, it's going to speak for itself. You know, what's really cool about Tecovas is, you know, we say out of the box comfort. So we do something that, you know, the Western industry is kind of groundbreaking. The Western industry, we do hung lining. So it feels kind of like it's just like, the way that the shaft sits on your ankle, you know, is so comfortable. You barely even know that you have it on. So, I mean, get them hooked with the colors and the storytelling behind the leather. And then, you know, when they try it on, it's game over, because most boots you have to break in. But ours, you know, right when you put them on, they're pretty much broken in already, just from the way that we build them with the craftsmanship. So, and then obviously over time, the leather is going to get more and more beautiful. So that'd probably be my sales pitch.
I love it.
Hook them with the skin first, the color, and then, you know, once they try it on, it's game over with the comfort.
Hey, you sold me.
Yeah.
I bought a pair today.
Yeah.
I think we have done, all of us together have done such a great job with Give 'em the Boot. Mm-hmm. There might be a little merch play.
Yeah.
Little t-shirt action.
Yeah, it's fun.
I mean, putting people in, you know, uncomfortable situations sometimes.
Yeah.
There are situations where they can brag about themselves or their friends and the family. I mean, Give 'em the Boot has unleashed so many great stories that maybe you see a t-shirt down the road.
Yeah, I love it.
You never know.
Yeah.
Outside of boots, let me tell you something. I got the jeans on, talked about the jacket. I mean, do you get to deal with any of that, or is it more just on the boot side?
So actually when I started, I worked a little bit on apparel, but then moved over to the boots. But I mean, yeah, our apparel is, it's also just top of the line quality. I mean, I love our jeans. The stuff that our apparel design team is doing is really cool. I don't get to have a say in any of the designs of it, but I get to kind of, you know, peruse around what's coming out over the next couple of years. And, it's hard to know, you know, what's coming out for the next 2 to 3 years, cause I already got to start planning what I want to buy and stuff. So, but there's a lot of good apparel coming out. I mean, we use top of the quality materials, top of the line. So it's pretty awesome too.
It's got to be hard not to have just a closet full of Tecovas when you work here.
Yeah.
How many boots do you have? Tecovas boots?
I think I have 13, I think. So my closet's getting full. Yeah. And I'm a flashy guy too. So like I try to get all the coolest ones. You know, I've got a pair of white Ostrich. I've got some, you know, these ones are pretty loud too. The Eels I have as well. So, I think I have 13 or 14, but I'm trying to be a little bit more selective so I don't, you know, end up having 30 over the next 2 years.
Hey, listen, from what I heard, you got a pretty sweet discount as an employee.
Yeah. Yep. It's dangerous.
College kids out there, even the kids that didn't go to college, but they're just passionate about Tecovas, passionate about boots, passionate about fashion, passionate about being American, passionate about being a good, hardworking citizen. Tecovas might be your spot.
Yeah.
It's a good pitch, right?
It is, man. It's and you got to pop in and check out the retail stores. I mean, it is.
Oh, I mean, you said it earlier. Think about the it's more than just going in and shopping. Yeah. It's an experience.
For
now,
sure.
was that something that had always been a thing of, now they've got boot cleaning. Mm-hmm. They obviously have you can embroider, stamp, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
But the bar, the cocktails, the beer, has that always been a thing, or is it?
Yeah. I mean, as far as I know,
beer.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I first went in for an interview in the Omaha store. I like walked in and I didn't know that they had the bar as well. They offered me a water because I was going in for the interview, but I saw that they had the whiskey glasses and all the whiskey behind. And I was like, what's the deal with that? They're like, oh yeah, you get, you know, free drinks while you shop. And I thought that was really cool. And also I think what really stood out is when you walk in, it just feels like, you know, you're in just like your friend's house. You know what I mean? It's not like a retail store where you can get kind of like overwhelmed with everyone. Everyone there's talking the same talk, you know, with boots and sharing drinks, and there's good music playing. It's kind of like a little party in there every single time you go in there.
Yeah.
It's just really cool. And the couches are super comfortable too, all leather.
Oh, dude, you're going in there and you're relaxed.
Yeah.
Put a game on, hang out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We mentioned Mossy Oak, Chili's. Any other cool partnerships that you've seen that you were just like, hell yeah?
Yeah, I mean, there's some coming in the pipeline.
I've heard.
Yeah, I can't.
And even like when you think about non-boots, I mean,
yeah,
Tecovas obviously like a farmer podcast. That might be one of everybody's favorite things that Tecovas part of. But think about the PBR, doing stuff with the PBR, whether it's the Gamblers here in Austin, the Mavericks in New York. I mean, how cool is that, dude? You got a PBR bull riding team in the Big Apple.
Yeah. Also, now that you brought that up, I was kind of blanking on who I thought the ideal partnership would be earlier, but because I have so many ideas of ones I think would be cool, but it's hard to like, you know, you got to make it fit the right vibe for sure. Tecovas. And so I think a base, something with baseball would be money. You know, you have MLB and baseball, which is America's pastime, and you have cowboy
Field
boots.
Of Dreams.
Yeah. And you have cowboy boots, which is America's pastime too. I mean, they're both rooted in America. So I think a collab with some sort of, you know, maybe it's a baseball glove, maybe it's just a baseball company, maybe it's the MLB.
Yeah.
I think that could be pretty sweet too.
See, the good thing this being recorded, so now when that happens, this was our idea.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
We made that come to life. I think there's a lot of people jealous of you out there. I mean, it's nice. I would assume I'm talking for you, but like, you don't come to work every day. It doesn't really seem like work. Is that?
Yeah, no, I love coming into work every single day. It doesn't feel like work at all. I always tell that to my coworkers here. We have a bunch of great people here at HQ, and I mean, apart from just the traffic in Austin, I love driving in every single day. I mean, it's just really fun to be surrounded by that product and the people too. I mean, the people make it special here. We have a really fun group of people working here. So yeah, I'm pretty blessed to be working here.
I think that's awesome. What boot would you say that you have worked on is like the ones that's kind of flying off the shelves right now? Is there just one, and not the limited drops? Let me tell you something. I think they have perfected those drops. I've gotten in trouble so many times by my fiance of like, hey, I'll buy you that boot in a little bit. And then I go back online the next day and they're already sold out and it was a limited drop. And then, I mean, but there's some staple pieces that you can still get at every store or online that I think are probably one of your favorites still.
Yeah, I mean, women's is crazy right now. The women's line is like, you got to get in that day or it might be gone. You know, when we did the Pink Annie, that was gone in like a weekend, which was crazy. And, you know, with women's, we're doing so many cool like colors and exotics that, you know, are really loud, but they're also still fitting the Western vibe. As far as a boot that I've worked on, nothing that I've worked on is out yet. But the one boot I am working on, which I'm really excited about, is going to be a 4th of July edition boot. I can't give away too many details, but
it'll be around 4th of July. We'll be able to see something.
Yeah. So it's, it'll be out on 4th of July in a couple of years and it's pretty sweet. It's been really fun, kind of, you know, with a boot that's more special like that, with like a Tecovas birthday boot, for example, or a 4th of July.
Is it going to be next year, 4th of July, because that's the 250th?
No, it will not be next year.
Okay, gotcha.
I was a little late to the design team to get that one out,
Yeah.
but it will be the year after. And it's going to be really cool. It's been fun to kind of like story tell how you build the boot. You know what I mean? So like with a boot like that, that's going to have a little bit more crafted elements to it because it's something really special.
Yeah.
It's been really cool to, you know, you go to the drawing board and you're like, okay, well, what is the story that I want this boot to tell? How do I want people to like feel when they pick it up? So it's been really cool to like ideate on like, you know, for example, like thinking of like the old American flag in your grandpa's garage that's been hanging up for like 100 years. And it's, you know, the white is no longer white. It's kind of like got that cream tint. It's got dust on it. And so like thinking of things like that, of how can you incorporate like those things that you just see, but then how can you infuse that into your design, is something that I'm really passionate about. So I think the boot's going to be a work of art. It's going to be really cool.
There's something to be said, and you talked about it, and you keep saying the word storytelling. Mm-hmm. It's just like what we're doing now. It's like what I do every single week on the show. Every single pair of boot has a story to be told.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the coolest thing about Tecovas is it's not just a pair of boots, it's a story. And that could be through your eyes that designed it or the person who bought it. I mean, I just got engaged a couple months ago and I had my pair of Tecovas on. Like there's a story about these boots. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the cool thing. And you on the design team at a 30,000 foot view are telling the story on the design side, which is just unbelievable. Yeah,
storytelling is something I've always been really passionate about. And, you know, we work with the marketing team to really, you know, help it get off to get to the customer well. So the storytelling, I think, is the biggest part because, you know, you have a Tecovas boot, you know, handmade with over 200 steps to make it. Like that alone is a story. So then when you start incorporating like little elements of design into it, then you're just adding on to it. So, you know, you already have the story of, you know, the person remembers when they first put a boot on or when they got married in it. Or, you know, I was just in a wedding a couple weeks ago and the whole bridal party was in, or the whole groom's party was in Tecovas boots. And so that was really cool. So like everyone always has their story to tell, you know, whether it's like my dad passed down these boots and then, you know, with Tecovas, we might be the people that pass it down to our kids too, which is really cool. But the storytelling and design is something that I'm incredibly passionate about. And I think the people that, you know, are going to go spend a lot of money on boots, they want to know that there is an intention in every single detail with the boot, you know, with the leather selection, with the stitching color, with, you know, if there's overlays or underlays, you know, with some of these limited edition boots we do. So that's something that fires me up that I really love about it.
What a great clip that was. I mean, that just shows how passionate you are about the brand. Hell, if there's anything this interview did, Collin, might have made you employee of the month at least because you're well spoken. You get the product, but more importantly, you get the brand and the mission behind the brand. Like we mentioned earlier about Like a Farmer, there's always a mission behind a really good brand and the whole team. I mean, I can go on and on how, I mean, Tecovas changed my life. Like nobody other than my partners in the company, whether it's Josh Allen or my team behind the cameras, which I have a great team, but there wasn't a ton of people that believed in it other than Tecovas was the first brand. And we've got some great brand partners, whether it's Outlaw Beer, Case Knives, Leverack has been great to us, and so on and so on. But like Tecovas was the first brand that came on board. It was like, Pat, we're picking up what you're putting down. We're in. Changed my life. I owe everything to Paul, David, the whole team, and you've been great today, man.
Thank you.
I know you're a little nervous coming on.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Yeah, I think to also wrap that up too, one of the biggest things that I love about Tecovas too is, being younger, the people here really believe in you too. You know what I mean? They're bringing you on, and they're coaching you and teaching you and believing in what you have to say, because I'm young and I don't have a lot of experience in the industry, but it's all a team here. So it's really cool.
Love it. Appreciate you coming on today.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
I see a lot of success in your future, man, especially on the design side. It's really cool. I'm excited for these drops that you keep on telling, but I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Can't tell you this, can't tell you that. Seems like Tecovas isn't stopping. It's just going to keep going.
Oh, yeah. There's get ready for this fall, man. I mean, October through the end of the year, there's a ton of good stuff coming. So
I love it. Good luck to you. Good luck to your Cyclones.
Yeah, thank you.
You're going to need it.
I know.
Hey, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Once again, thank you, Tecovas. I can't say enough how much y'all mean to me. Y'all are the first person to answer my call when I needed help when I started this venture, and we love you more than anything. And as always, we appreciate everybody tuning in every single Wednesday. Catch us on YouTube, wherever you listen to your audio podcast. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you got to do to be like a farmer.